Hello YouTube viewers and Doctor Who fans alike. Today I will be taking a look at the brand new release of the 13th Doctor's Character Options TARDIS Flight Control box with opening doors and takeoff and landing sound effects. Let's see how it compares to previous versions of the 5-inch scale TARDIS boxes that I have managed to get my hand on. Without further ado, let's get into this review. Taking a look at the box is now stylized in those of the B&M TARDIS boxes. A dark contrast design as seen with the Series 11 action figure packaging and merchandise toys. Let's open the box up and see what it's like inside.
A few minutes later.
Taking a closer look at the box, you can see that the TARDIS, when displayed, shows a clear panoramic view of the flight control TARDIS. Looking at the back of the box now, you can see that there is a model, the exact model actually, used packaging in the box. A slightly darker tone than what we're used to, and there's also a write-up on the TARDIS. All pretty much the same except for the last paragraph. If you would like to pause the video and read the blurb at the bottom, which is this one, you can do so now. Because I won't be stopping the review, so I can hold up a piece of plastic and you can read it. So, you know, it's there for your enjoyment and leisure when this review is finished. Looking at the insert of the box, you can see that is the backdrop to Series 11 Episode 2, The Ghost Monument, with the reflection of the TARDIS windows and doors reflected onto the water with the sun shining behind it, to show that it is kind of the Doctor's Ghost Monument. But that's it. Enough about the box. Let's get on to the product review. Here is the brand new 13th Doctor TARDIS box. Stylized in the now very often classic box style. New features include a textured roof. I don't know how well, yeah, there you go, textured roof. Legal stuff. There's your on-off switch, your button for activating the light and sound effects. I'll go through that in a minute. Noticeable changes is the colour on the colour of the box. That goes all the way around. You obviously got your speaker hole here for the light and sound effects. You've got your windows painted white with clear frosted plastic. Now, one thing I do want to point out is the police public call box sign. If I just pull up 12th Doctor's TARDIS here, you can see that it's, you can see that it's wider and slightly taller in comparison, but you can also see that the police public call sign is white, or in this case clear plastic, because it's modelled off of the 10th Doctor's box with light effects and opening doors and all that. So for that reason, that's why the police box sign is like that. I will be doing a demonstration of lights and sound effects in a few moments, so please bear with me. But that's that. Now, you've got the police public call box sign, which seems to be, I think, painted onto the wood effect. We've got the wood grain effect in some areas around the box. They're not as prominent on the door squares as they are around the pillars. Let's see what's inside the box. So you have opening doors. Oh, and there's no interior card, because like every other classic release, the classic releases don't come with interior cards. Now you can print an interior card for the 13th Doctor Classic Box off if you wish. I found a good few resources online, which I will link to at the description of this video. A particularly good one I found was of Ace Creeper's rendition of the TARDIS interior card for the 13th Doctor. I will leave a link to where you can download that in the description, as well as other destinations to where you can find one. But you've got the battery insert pack here, fairly big rectangular type thing. You've got the windows, and there's nothing really too much to say about it, really. That's your inside of the box for the moment. The door closes, and then you've got the quick release spring for the other door to close like that. So that's that. I'm now going to run through the lights and sound effects. So this is what it's like when you place it down. You can see that the TARDIS lamp illuminates a pulsating blue colour, as seen in the TV series. That was the materializing sound effect. I will now lift the TARDIS box to show the dematerializing sound effect. and that's the dematerialization sound effect. You can see that the TARDIS lamp pulsates for about 2 minutes before going into power saving mode. So that's that. I'll turn them off to save power because I'm going to be lifting it up quite a lot. Just to do a comparison with the 12th Doctor's box, if I switch it on, don't worry about that. Okay, so I'll place it down. I'll turn this on. There you go. Right, now I'm going to show you something, and it's going to be in relation to the lights effect inside. So, okay, so both doors are open. You can see that the 12th Doctor's box light pulsates. This was very similar to what the 10th Doctor's TARDIS did, is you opened it and it had a pulsating light. The light is a steady lamp, so it doesn't flicker when the landing and sound effects are finished. With this one, I'm going to close that now because it's very annoying. Okay, so with this one, the light flickers and there's no sound effects or there's no pulsating light. Now, if you wanted to, you could modify this box slightly so that when the doors are open, it pulsates a light. I'm not doing that with this one because I've never done it before and I don't want to risk destroying my newly purchased TARDIS box. And then just with a simple push of a button, the door closes. And to do a scale comparison with the 13th Doctor, you can see that they fit in quite well with each other. The Doctor figure fits in quite well with the 5-inch range, as does every other figure. I have 3 other Doctor figures here as well. I've got the 11th, the 12th, and the 13th. Oh, and the 10th. But for the purpose of this review, I'll just show you the 12th and 13th Doctor. So you can see now the 12th Doctor figure is slightly taller and matches the height of the 5-inch police box with his tenure. And then if I put him in front of the 13th one, almost the same. The 13th box is just slightly smaller, and that I think is to fit in with the fact that that used in the show, a classic box was more suitable. Yeah. I will leave links to anything mentioned in the description, where you can print out an insert for this TARDIS if you so wish. But yeah, I think that does it for this review. If you want to know my thoughts on the new TARDIS, I'll give you a quick rundown of what I think. First of all, after looking at promotional... Yeah, don't need you anymore. First of all, after looking at promotional photos for this TARDIS, released back in early last year, I think, January. I thought it was going to be great. It was going to be a slightly um, slightly new. It was going to be a new series box, similar to what we've seen with the 11th and 12th Doctor TARDIS. But due to budget limitations, they had to scrap the idea of having a new series box and cut down on the interior card and extra lights and sound effects. So the opening doors, the fact that the pull to open door opens with the revealing the phone inside it, and the interior card is obviously a big factor as well. But you can modify it so that it has an interior card with hexagonal floor patterns, of which I can leave a link to in the description for you to do so. But overall, I do like the toy. I'm not complaining. I've seen countless reviews of this box before, and people seem to be happy with what they have. They just seem to be a little bit disappointed with the fact that it doesn't have an interior card, which is understandable because of budget reasons and creative limitations. But overall, I am happy with it, and I will be at some point printing out a 13th Doctor interior card and floor pattern for the TARDIS, so that it fits quite nicely in here, covering the battery compartment and all that. And when I do that, I will be sure to show you, to do a video on how I did it and all that. But for now, this is the 13th Doctor classic TARDIS box in the 5-inch scale. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye.